Yeah. Sure, over audio, video, cameras up. I'm just doing the screen grab tonight, so nothing fancy.
Yeah.
But hey, welcome everyone. I am happy to see this fucking room full. This makes me happy. So
Hell yeah.
it also means combat's gonna be a bitch. Good luck, Kieran.
Oh no, you're all the ones that need fucking luck.
We
Trust
all
me.
need luck. Just get it over with.
Let me just add about 10 more bad guys now.
I swear to God, I know where you live.
Fucking bring it.
Don't make me fly over that pond. Don't make me do it.
Vinny, you do know that the good guys are supposed to eventually win, right? Like,
Yeah.
No, he doesn't because he's British.
But you're supposed to come over some kind of adversity. Get
Mhm.
to
The adversity is your campaign. What are we talking about?
Yes.
It's also
exactly.
assuming we're the good guys. We haven't established that.
That's
yet.
true. That's true.
True.
Still kind of up in the air.
you're not helping my argument. Same team.
It depends on a certain someone's action. Come on.
From a certain point of view.
Steve, he can't even hear you right now.
Exactly.
You're not getting
Right.
roasted. You're getting lightly toasted.
Andy, are you streaming this on Facebook?
Our Facebook hasn't been linking. I'm gonna look into it. I got a long weekend. That's one of my things on my thing. So it's either Twitch or YouTube, which is the good.
Sweet.
Sorry.
So, welcome back, everyone, to Taratua. Last time we left off, Abe got called to the side by Elder Shitass for some menial tasks. They needed help with something, while the rest of the group decided to venture off up into the mountains, following JMO's lead, in which they thought, after many nights and days of travelling up, they ran into some rocks, fought them, but not without at least one going down. They rested up, continued their way up this mountain, JMO seemingly leading them through the harshest terrain he could find.
Yeah, in the worst possible way ever. The most difficult, definitely.
Yep. And eventually, as they reached the plateau at the top, a very familiar sight to JMO, but strange to the rest. Giant stone huts surrounding this bonfire, and a giant archway to the side seemingly leading off to the edge of a cliff. But with a bit of investigation from Kamaris and a bit of puzzle work, you seem to bring magic back to life to this area, in which brought back to life the Guardian Golem. In which, with a little battle of wits back and forth with Kamaris, I came to some kind of agreement, it seemed, in which the Golem activated this archway, in which you all found out it seemed to be a portal. Upon stepping through, you found yourself into what everybody would pretty much refer to hell, or what was written on the archway, sanctuary to the deep. Some kind of sanctuary the golems, the giants, possibly hid away to keep themselves safe. But upon arriving, the heat immediately impacting everyone, the simple portal travel making some of you throw up your breakfast. You come to note the actual scale of this place is huge. After taking several hours to climb down this spire which you have found yourself on, making a very quick and adept run across this bridge which was nearly broken in half, due to a giant stalagmite falling and hitting it. But not without a bit of tomfoolery, as Kamara seeming to set up some kind of magic to counteract this stalagmite would have found him in a sticky situation. But with some wild magic tomfoolery from Shep, somehow summoned a unicorn which came to the aid to teleport Kamaris and itself across the bridge to safety. And eventually, you guys, after several hours, it seems like nearly days now, travel in this hell. This fiery pit that you found yourself upon. You come to rest. It seemed to be like a little alcove, but soon to be discovered as an old giant's helm. That's where we left off. Abe. He was called off to the side at the start of all this by Elder Shitass for a menial task you've done many a time, just to help herd the wild animals in. Seemingly got loose. After completing this, you realise your companions have wandered off on their own without you, but not without last remembering that was going to travel upon a certain mountain. With your adept survival skills and tracking, you easily find their tracks away up the mountains. You come across many corpses of these rocks, some butchered and plucked for their meats and feathers. And as you continue up several days' travel, not too far behind your group it seems, you eventually make it to the plateau itself, in which, in the previous scene, you see the several giant huts, the now roaring bonfire, a giant rubble of stone, and with a giant boulder on top of it with a single hole in the boulder, and this giant archway off the side, which now seems, if you look closely at it, it seems to be raining through this archway. But it's not raining, the weather itself is sunny and still. And you find yourself following your tracks of your previous companions, seemingly leading into this archway. Do you follow suit?
I mean, it seems to be the only direction to go, so I guess. I mean, probably first start with like put my hand through the archway itself to see if there's anything weird about it.
As soon as you put your hand through, you find yourself jolted and pulled through, thinking at first you might fall off the other side of this sheer cliff on the other side of this archway, but then you find yourself in darkness, weightless, spinning. I'd like you to make a Constitution check, please, as you step through.
Okay. Where the fuck is my dice? Those. All right. Contract, you said, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, can't save.
No, can't save. Okay, dice. Do you want to play nice tonight? That's a no. 9. Already my dice are screwing me.
As this feeling of weightlessness and spinning eventually stops, as you find yourself on ground, but not before your previous day's dinner comes up, and you proceed to throw everything up. As that, you have that feeling of when you know the feeling of like a roller coaster when you go really high up and down as quickly as your stomach just bottoms.
Huge.
But the
does
first thing you
does
seem
he
to
miss the
notice-
other pile of pukes? Because I feel like this is kind of important.
I'd say with a 9, he'd probably barf straight into another puddle, just adding to it.
Oh my god.
That's disgusting.
Yep. The first thing you notice after recovering from that is just the sheer heat of the place you've come to. Not to the point of where it's burning you or anything like that. It's just even as a lizard, you're sweating. I don't know if lizards can fucking sweat. Probably not. Anyways, and as you're taking.
So no. But, yeah.
As you take in your surroundings, you find yourself on top of this giant spire, seemingly surrounded by a pit of lava, with a single bridge reaching off to this giant city, seemingly abandoned in ruins, silent. And as you kind of get taken your surroundings, you continue to find your companion's tracks, seemingly leading down the giant steps, which by giant I mean giant with 10 feet a drop a step. And so you proceed your way down. And it takes you 3, 4, if not 5 hours to get down completely to the bottom of the spire, going down these steps, in which you finally come across a giant stone doorway, 20-30 feet tall stone doorway, which seems to be ajar slightly, and enough for all your companions, it seems, to get through, which you too can just about squeeze through. So you make your way through, and as soon as you step through, you find yourself upon a giant, say 90, 100, 120 feet long bridge, which seems like its construction was solid, if not for the giant gaping hole in the side of it now, that's slightly crumbling away after seeming being hit by something fresh, it seems. But there's still a path to get round and across the bridge. And eventually, as you proceed through, over in the distance, you see the giant stone, black stone fortress in front of you. Yet another big stone gate, but it seems crumbled, smashed, clawed at, scorched. Just beneath that stoneway, you find this little archway, and it seems to have a little bit of a. You seem to notice life happening in this little alcove. And eventually, as you continue on and approach gingerly, I suppose, you finally come across your comrades, seemingly taking a rest within this alcove. To the rest of you, after near the end of your long rest, in the distance, coming from over the bridge, slowly approaching you, will notice your big lizard friend, Abe, approaching, seemingly tracked you all down through this hell.
How you going, lads?
What the fuck?
Holy shit.
Is that
Oh.
lizard talking?
Please tell me you blokes got food. I just lost all mine.
Fuck.
So
I go up and like grab him by the alligator paw, just give him like a good old fucking chest bump, bro.
Hell yeah.
Bro hug.
one
I'm
thing
fucking.
to know, Abe. The party seems to have grown by one. You look off to the side and you see a small green goblin folk now with the party.
Oh, I'll give a greeting in Goblin.
Hello, Goblin back.
Hey, Colt, what do you think about that, huh? Yeah, buddy. Goblins, alligators. We're in dragons, and we're in hell.
Jamo, I don't care what they're made of. I'm just happy to have a couple extra arms to get us through whatever mess we're in right now.
We're fine. We're taking a nap.
Yeah. So, I keep your eyes wary. I sense something is present here.
How do
Well, I
we
don't
get
know
out of
about
here?
all that, but I definitely don't like it here.
The only thing you can't eat is this fucking egg. That's it. But you know.
Oh,
otherwise-
come on, it looks
No.
great.
Nah. As soon as Shep says that, I'll pull a piece of rations out and put it on like one of the hot rocks and warm it up for you. I got a bunch of rations.
That'll do. Perfect.
So
Yeah, I
When I
lost
take-
my lunch when I came here, so
I think
So did
it's,
I.
yeah. Dude, there's goblin and lizard yak up at the top of those stairs.
oh, was that what I threw up in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a little sick. It's fine.
I was wondering because I saw some stuff in there that I definitely didn't eat.
I'm a good person. I would never eat anything bad.
I don't know what that
Didn't you
means.
eat a fucking kobold?
What's that like?
Is that something else?
It's gotta be tough, right?
They actually
Probably.
taste good if you
Wait.
add. Never mind.
No, keep going. I'm interested.
You gotta roast them nicely though, because their meat is tough. And then you put a little spices on there, and then it's good.
Okay.
Wait, who didn't one of us eat kobold? Was it Baka?
He was probably high,
don't-
to be honest.
don't.
I mean,
Probably.
I mean,
Yeah,
anybody
I've-
that any
I've heard
That
you'll.
was in a
Feels like
different
a-
campaign.
Was it? I couldn't remember.
Oh. I heard you'll eat anything when you're high, so that's why I don't do
You are
it.
the youngest of us. You can't have Alzheimer's yet.
No,
Is there any rooms to explore? Like, well, because we were taking
You don't
we
know?
were taking a little rest, right?
Yeah, you're currently outside the ruined stone gates leading into this fortress.
Yeah.
Did we long rest? Was that the
Yep.
goal, or are we like mid long rest when he shows up?
Mid to late long rest.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'd say one of you still has one watch.
I'll
do.
do. I'll do it.
Whoever's on the last watch on the long rest.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll take that spot. Unless anybody else wants it. And so, Abe comes in on that. We're in quite the shit.
You no kidding.
Not really sure how we got here. I think it's been explained a couple times, but I just don't fucking care.
Yeah, I don't know. I followed you blokes through like a archway or something. And then
Aye!
yeah.
You made it to the top of the hill, then the mountain. You saw, yeah. That's where this happened. You know, and I'll like flex my arm, and it will have kind of like that tone sheen, that stone sheen to it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, did you pick the absolute worst path up there, by the way? Because it was a bitch following you.
You know, I really didn't pay attention
Yeah.
when I went up there the first time, so I was trying to get away.
All right.
It was probably pretty bad. I mean, it was good for me, but everybody else struggled because they are weak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. I get it.
You seemed to make it fine.
The whole time we had to look out for the dragon. Okay, that slowed us down. I'm amazed that you made it here without Jamo guiding you up the mountain to avoid the dragon.
Wait, that was a dragon.
Yeah, big white one, ancient.
Oh, I completely missed
They'll
that.
tell you about it.
Cammy's
Yeah.
eyebrow, just for a moment.
Only reason we missed it was because he knows the mountain.
Oh, fucking
Oh yeah, that too.
yeah.
Did I see any sign of a dragon on my way up?
Nope.
Okay, just checking.
If you want an insight check, feel free to.
I mean, I'm gonna fail the roll, but I'll try anyways. Oh yeah, would you look at that? 5. Into the dice jail you go.
Man, you got lucky.
Hail with you.
Avoided that
Yeah.
dragon.
If this is all happening like when we're waking everybody up for the day, I want to catch Cole and Leo and be like, hey, honestly though, there's something out there. Eyes are gonna need to be peeled.
You're
I'll
talking about in this hellscape before us?
Yeah, but they feel
Yeah.
something particular though. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's something.
Well, we know it's not the dragon.
No, no, the dragon's
What
at
if the
the.
fucking dragon went through the archway, though?
I don't
The
know.
archway was too small. The archway was too small. Look, if a wormling comes at us, we can handle a wormling, but not an ancient dragon. All right?
Sure, okay, yeah. I don't know how that shit works, so.
Old
I'm just
dragon.
saying.
That dragon.
I feel safe. Not safe, because that's fucking stupid. I feel aware most when you guys are keeping an eye. So please, do, because there's more jerky to be had.
Another
No
guy
face for
in
me.
the sky, one on the ground.
Leopold is sufficiently motivated. I'll take point and stealth point. I'll do my best.
Okay.
I will
Okay.
take the middle because that's where the wizard belongs.
I'm at the
And I'll
front.
go right behind him.
I'm in the back ready to fuck shit up.
In the
This
rear.
would be
What
like
is
like
that?
elementary-
No.
This would be a song they teach elementary school kids.
Oh, yeah,
now.
well,
Wizard.
I'd like to be towards the front, and I just want to keep an eye out for any like giant signs, like you know what I mean, like
That's
No.
exactly where I was going.
no, like I don't know, walking through a museum that someone blew up, you know. I'd like to think this.
Yeah. Righty-o. Let's go to this.
All I'm gonna say is that we do actually have a song for this. It's called "Never Split the Party."
Don't you know you never split the party?
party. Clerics
Mhm,
in the
mhm.
back, keep those fighters hale and hearty. A wizard in the middle where he can shed some light, and you never let that damn thief out of your sight.
So, after A of you getting a short rest in while they all finish a long rest, you'll gather up and eventually decide to make your way into this giant old worn keep fortress. The great stone doors crumbled, broken away, seemingly in some battle fought aeons ago. With Leo Quinn stealthing in front, if we would like to roll a stealth check for that, and a perception, with JMO Abe following not too far behind.
I imagine Cole's up front too, right?
Yeah, definitely. Keeping a wary eye out.
Holy.
If Abe wants to be closer to the front, I can go behind the wizards with the goblin.
Yeah,
just-
stick the short asses behind.
I just want to be in a position where I can easily charge stuff.
Okay, yeah, I'll flip as we start going out there. I'm still looking for my ship, so it doesn't really matter where I am as long as we have a meat shield on both sides.
Excellent. So what do you roll, Leo Quinn? Leo?
Oh, my perception was a 7. Perception was a 7, so not great.
Okay.
We're off to a great start.
I'm glad I'm not the only one,
Lucky
honestly.
Number 7.
What was your stealth?
Yeah. It was a 13, but I'm gonna use one of my superiority die, which is a D8, to add to my stealth check. With the combat maneuver ambush, so that's a +3, so a dirty 20.
Okay, nice.
So the
So
ambush
you-
maneuver, just so you know, when I take a stealth check or an initiative roll, I can use a superiority die and add that to the roll.
Okay,
So,
perfect. As you all
That's pretty
see
cool.
Leo
30, 20
Quinn,
stealth.
Leo Quinn advance forwards 20, 30 feet and seemingly disappear into the rubble. But knowing, as you all do, have you travelled with him, he's simply scouting for the rest of the party. You all slowly advance, following Leo Quinn's lead, through these great stone gates. And as you approach and eventually make your way through the rubble, through the gateway, just like the stone gates, you peer in, and whatever buildings, life seems to have been here have crumbled, gone to ruin, seemingly lost to the ages. Buildings to your left, to your right, just in rubble. You do see off to your left in the distance some. You think you can make out? Seems to be some giant bones, maybe some giant armor. Seems to be a skeleton, a few dead bodies of giants to the side.
How big are the bodies of the giants?
How fucking big are giants? How long's a piece of string?
Big.
12.
Maybe like 20, 30 feet fucking tall.
Depends what kind of giant.
Believe so, but yeah, that also exactly is true.
It's like 10 to 20 feet, 10 to 25 feet. A hill giant compared to a storm giant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
storm
like a-
giant, you're like 40 or something crazy.
Yeah.
These are storm giants. I don't think they used to not 25 foot was a real tall giant. You're looking like a Titan, you're looking at 40 or 50 feet. I don't know about fifth edition, I guess.
No.
So are we stopping and talking?
Yeah. I think.
Like,
I mean,
what could have done this?
Probably just
Big
other
motherfucker.
giants.
a
Yeah.
bigger enemy.
An ancient red dragon.
Do I recognize like the like skeletons, like the shapes, or like I would imagine like each giant has like a different part of their body that is beefed, you know, due to what kind of giant they are. Is there anything I can pull from like, you know?
What do I make you roll to check that?
Oh boy.
It's either
Don't say that.
I want to say it's either gonna be an investigation or medicine check because you're like trying to determine what from the bones.
Okay, we'll go medicine check.
This is gonna end well.
Oh, I rolled a 15, so that is a 15.
Hell yeah.
With your previous memories, there seem to be that you've gained, and with a 15, you come to some Aussies. It seems like there's a good like 5 to 8 skeletons here. You kind of surmise scattered.
Wow.
You find like one without an arm that's off to the side, one that seems to be cleaved in half, one just pulled over, and part of its skeleton seems to be ash. It seems from your meds check or from memories, about 2 or 3 seem to be fire giants, while the rest seem to be stone giants.
All right.
No one's ever gonna believe this.
I am going to bring my great axe and turn to Chimeras and like grab the shaft of it and like try to push her up against, like, you know what? Chimeras.
Oh, brother.
Chimeras is sandwiched in between Abe and I in the marching order, right?
Oh, this is getting awesome. I like this.
So I'm gonna I'm gonna grab my great axe and like push her like shoulders into the back of Abe, and like maybe some of those bloodshot eyes of a barbarian before he begins to rage. Please remind me why we're here. And I'm just gonna be pushing her like a fucking massager into the back of Abe's back, like
First there was shafts being grabbed. Now there's massaging. And now I'm sandwiched between a gator man and a very muscular dwarf. I don't
which
think
are
there's
both
anything wrong.
very
Party to me.
girthy.
I don't think
I've
there's anything
seen
wrong
enough.
with
Wait
this.
a minute.
Wait a second.
Cole, you had something,
Huh?
I believe. You had your hand
Oh
up.
no, it's stretching. Sorry.
Ah.
Just getting my hands. Yeah. No, I'm just keeping an eye out. How far away is the skeleton? I'm sorry, I missed the distance. Like,
You guys have with JMO wanting to do the medicine check, you would have had to have approached.
okay.
So you're pretty much upon these.
Is there anything within the skeleton? You know, within like the skeletal figure, whether it's within the rib cages or the skull, or anything on the skeleton, like jewelry or anything like that.
So, Cammy squished up against JMO, and squished into Abe from JMO. There we go. There's how this has happened.
From JMO's shaft.
Yep.
Abe has
Shafted.
no idea what's going on, by the way. He's like,
Shafted,
looking-
one might even
Yeah.
say.
Sorry,
ahead.
1 second, Kevin. Cole, the only thing you really seem to notice is the scorched, burnt, wrecked armor these guys seem to have worn. And whatever other previous jewelry, or perhaps it seemed to be jewelry, have become a molten slag of metal upon the bones.
Some of these were fire giants. We
Some-
think.
some of them-
Oi,
I'd
very
hate
much.
to see the fire that burned up these.
And that's what I'm fucking saying. What have you got us in? Be real now. We followed your lead, but these are ancestors that are fucking slain. This
I
is...
am not trying to upset you in any capacity. If you could please stop pressing me up against Abe. If I meant you harm, I would have done it already.
I don't care about that. Bring me harm. But don't put everybody else in this pile of fire. I thought we were following you, eh? Right?
I hoped that you would be.
Yeah.
I'm looking for something here. And
I'm
I don't
trying-
know exactly where it is.
You do.
If I knew exactly,
does it look
if I
like-
knew,
Their entire bodies or the entire skeleton is burnt, or does it look like they're burnt in spots, like something hit them? Were they immolated completely, like was something completely engulfing them in flame, or is it hard to tell? Or does it look like they're hit in different spots that were burned, or does it look like their entire skeleton and everything was just completely engulfed in fire?
Some of them looked like they were immolated. At least half their body was, if anything. But some of them weren't. From what you can surmise from JMO with his medicine check, possibly pointing out to you if you continue to investigate this. The couple of fire giant ones seem to be more dismembered than burnt than anything.
Yeah.
There's more stone giant ones, but skeleton seems to be. Their armor seems.
I want, and I'm gonna leave it there.